Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Anu here. In the previous discussions, we have discussed about the data types. That is the first episode we have discussed. Data type itself, we have fundamental category data type and sequence category data type. Then we have seen collection category data type and non-category data type. Out of which this sequence category and collection category data type. There are few data types like string, list, tuple. Then we have something from. Let's go ahead and see them. Yeah. String, range, list, tuple, and from the collection we have set and dictionary. On this data type, we can do some special operations. We can do some special operation because these are iterable objects. These are iterable objects. We are going to see the operations which we can perform on this category of data types. First one we are going to see is the string operations. What is the string and what are the operations which support? String, the first operation or the first characteristics of string. What is meant by string? The first one we are discussing is string. String are denoted by this one. String is denoted within either double inverted comma or single inverted comma or triple inverted comma. Triple inverted comma, what it is a dog string. We are not going to discuss about that. We are going to discuss about the first two category, either it is denoted or either it is enclosed within double inverted comma, single inverted comma. Suppose both are same. Suppose I am taking s1 equal to prompt. The first characteristics of string is once the string is being created, once we hit enter, or once the string is being created, this string is immutable. This string is immutable. Once we create the string, after which it won't allow it to do any replacement of any of these elements. Okay, do not allow any assignment operations after it is being created. Suppose is of 0, we can see, we know the indexes, right? This is the 0th index, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you give s1 of 0, it is called p. How can we assign a value? Then I'm saying s1 of 0 equal to small p, or let's say something else, q. It will fail because string is immutable once it is being created. Let's go ahead and see this property in practical. Suppose I have created some string called is equal to prompt. I have created this one. I can execute this. Okay, is equal to prompt. Yes, we got the string as is equal to prompt. Now we are going to see s of 0. Oh, this is visible. S of 0 is pre. Let's try to assign another value. S of 0 equal to, I'm going to give capital Q. S of 0, it is 1. Let's try to do some assignment operation to that one. It will throw exception. What is exception? String object does not support item assignment. This is what the immutable property of string. Strings are immutable by nature. So once it is being created, it won't allow to do any modification. If you ask me, is there any way we can do this modification? Yes, there is a way we can do this modification. That is by creating another object from this one. Suppose if you want to create a new object, then we have to give something like s1 equal to, we can say q plus, then we have to do some slicing operations and all, or indexing and slicing operation. That's the next thing what I'm going to show. Then we have to give s of from first object to the end. In that case it is going to allow that modification. Then s1 equal to q robbed. Instead of from, it is giving q robbed. But the problem is it's altogether a different object. It's s1 object. Previously we have the object s. For the two different objects, if you want to know whether it is different or not, we can say the id ID of S is the ID of S, and ID of S1, this, sorry, ID of S small s. Now the uppercase is a lowercase s1. See, these are two different memory objects it is pointing to. It is created altogether a different memory object. Sorry. So this is the immutable property of string. On the next video, I'm going to discuss about indexing and slicing operation. That is very important. Hope you enjoy this one. See you in the next one. Bye. Have a good day.